Now, our first guest could never be described as one for the quiet life. For the last 12 years, this television presenter and adventurer has taken on one extreme challenge after another. He's raced 160 miles across the Sahara Desert, rowed across the Atlantic, raced 500 miles on foot across the Antarctica to the South Pole, and is clearly showing no sign of slowing down.
This ice is fantastic. Nice
yeah, it's great coming into my eyes.
That waterfall that's created this. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, went a bit beyond that. Okay.
I've never been anywhere so extraordinary. Just look in here. This is two tectonic plates here. So we're essentially diving between North America and Europe.
This is one of the most beautiful.
Wow. Please welcome Ben Fogle. Watching that going, oh my goodness, where was that? Where was that?
That was Iceland, believe it or not. It looks like somewhere in the Caribbean, but the water's incredibly clear. It's because it comes off the glaciers and incredibly pure. And you're between two tectonic plates, so you've got North America and Europe. And if anyone who's kind of claustrophobic, you have this fear that it's going to start squeezing you. But it was amazing. Do you not want to come and have a go?
No, that's made me really nervous. Ben, you look royal, actually. Doesn't he look a bit royal? This one.
You could be a star.
Do you think? But no, the whole series, it was called Year of Adventures. And I'm really lucky I got to travel the world, just doing extraordinary things, not necessarily dangerous, not necessarily exhausting. I was really frightened. I had to do... we all have fears, and when I did this series, I wanted to embrace every single thing, and I did a solo skydive, so jumping out of an aeroplane without being attached to anyone. And actually what's more nerve-wracking is you only have 6 hours training, and then you leap out of a plane, and I'm scared of heights, so I don't mind admitting that.
What?
And getting out of that plane, leaping out, was honestly, I actually feel sick just thinking back to that.
Really?
I'm feeling a bit queasy myself, just
listening to you. Were any of the challenges that they set you that you thought, I can't do?
I pulled out of one, actually. There was one I was supposed to do a very deep wreck dive, down to a wreck 30 metres down. And I'm a diver, but it was quite technical anyway. And then we actually found out that someone had been attacked and killed by a shark 1 week before. And what was tough for me was that actually all the locals, all the shark experts, reassured me that it was a freak accident, which it probably was, a shark attack. But so actually I was still given the go-ahead, but I just thought, you know what, I have a family, and there's a certain point where you have to go, even though this is really unlikely to happen again. No, but it was a great series. I loved
Fantastic.
Doing it.
And now you're going to swim the Atlantic.
And now I'm going to swim the
You've
Atlantic.
rowed it, and now you're going to swim it.
I'm going to try and swim it. I mean,
from where to where?
It's, well, the route I'm going to do is from North America to Cornwall. It's about 3,000 to 3,500 miles. And it's actually, I mean, it sounds completely bonkers, but it's been an obsession of mine. I've always wondered whether it's possible to swim an ocean, and the Atlantic has meant a huge amount to me over the years. Some of you may remember it's where I started out on the island of Tarrantay in the Outer Hebrides 12 years ago. So I lived by the ocean, and it became a very important thing to me and gave me a career. Listen, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. And then I rowed from east to west with James Cracknell 5 years ago.
Yes, that's right.
And that
Naked half the
so
time,
we're almost through the circle now, and now I want to complete the circle by swimming back and back to my family.
How do you go back at the end of every day? And you get on the boat and rest. So how did you go back to this point? Because you're in a shifting ocean.
Exactly. So you use GPS, a bit like a sat-nav. It takes your exact coordinates. So when you get out of the boat, you mark it off, and the skipper of the boat will take me back and drop me in exactly the same position, so that I do.
And when will that be? When will that be?
That will be about. I've got a year to get ready. Huge amount of training.
That's
and things.
fantastic
Really
thing to do. Now, closer to home, of course.
Yes.
We have our Jubilee Jubilations this weekend. What are you doing?
I'm going to... Well, I'm really excited. I'm going to be part of the river pageant. I'm actually going to be on a little boat. I was practising in Richmond yesterday. I mean, really exciting, actually. I have to say... Rowing, of course. I've got a great team of people together, and we're going to be part of those 1,000 boats.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because I'm going to be on there as well.
Are you? We'll wave at one another.
I'm going to be reporting on behalf of Loose Women, so I'll be on there. I shall give you a wave, because obviously mine's got a motor.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I'll be rowing it, I'll tell you.
We need a lift back at the end.
Oh, that's all right, because I'm on it as well.
Yeah, you're on it as well.
Yeah, but I'm not working. I'm not doing anything. I'm just drinking.
I've not been invited, but I'm going to go down the river in a barrel.
So I'm going to be doing that. Are
you going to a street party at all?
I'm going to be going to a street party. I've been working with Thai food tea, and obviously it's all about kind of nostalgia and tea drinking and enjoying ourselves. So definitely, it's because it's a community
and that's a
thing.
Street party, is it?
It's a street party near me in West London. And I love the fact that it's bringing whole communities together.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's a great, whether you're a monarchist or not, I think it's a great opportunity just to celebrate.
All of us, we're really getting into it, aren't we? It's just
You're dressed as Camilla, obviously, in that really scratchy sweater and waving a flag.
I was really envious of that sweater, actually. I love those big, chunky sweaters.
It'll probably fit you. Now, I'm just thinking, because you, with the look of the royal, were you broody at all? What do you think to broody men? What do you think to Harry?
I was broody from when I was about 20. I wanted kids, and I put it off. So I've got a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, Ludo and Iona. But I did put it off for a while, and I'm actually... Oh, yes, you can see them there, my beautiful children. My daughter, actually, she turned 1 on Saturday, and it's her birthday this afternoon, so I go straight from here to her joint party with her brother. And I was broody for years.
But don't you feel a responsibility now? You've got a young family and you're still doing really dangerous things.
No, it is, but you're right, and my family are the most important thing. And that, I told you already, I pulled out of that shark dive, and the swim is a big thing, and I've got my full family support, my wife's support. And if in the lead up to that anything changes, I would pull out if my children do it. And they're young enough now that I want to get it out of the way before they really, really miss me. So I'm kind of billing this as the last big thing. You never know.
In fact, you actually mean you're going away while they're still crying and wetting.
You found me out.
Obviously, Prince William and Prince Harry on this American interview that they've just done, talking about being broody. What advice would you give to them if they're broody?
I think I was asked a year ago or so, and my suggestion to anyone that gets married, especially when they're young, is just enjoy your time together with your new partner, which is what I did. My wife and I had about 3 years, and we travelled and we went out every night, and we just really got to know each other. And I think, listen, children are fantastic and it enhances a relationship, but I also think to have some time together and really get to know each other, it just takes the pressure off. Because let's be honest, and I'm the first one to admit this, children are hard work. and I often have the easy option going away on expeditions. It's unbelievably hard work. So rewarding, and way more rewarding than anything else I've ever done. But I also think it is important just to have that time together.
Well, Ben, we wish you every success with swimming the Atlantic and obviously the next year in the training, and also have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for being loose today and jubilant.
Thank you very much.
Ben Fogle.
By the way, it's brilliant.
We love our set. Right, break time again, but still to come, we're asking if there's any shame in still living at home with your parents when you're in your 30s. And Jonathan Wilkes will be here hosting our loose game of Play Your Royal Cards Right. We'll see you in 3 minutes.